All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So look, there's a small rumor floating around Twitter right now saying that multiple teams, quote unquote, have contacted the New York Jets regarding Sam Darnold. If this is true, it's huge. It's absolutely huge, okay? Because you're looking at today's date. It's the 1st of February. It's the 1st of February, which means we're not on draft day. We're not forced into making a move. We're not quickly approaching the draft, right? It's not a week out. We haven't even hit free agency. We're still over a month away from free agency. So for the Jets to be in this position right now where there's a lot of haze surrounding that position, is it going to be Zach Wilson? Is it going to be Justin Fields? Is it going to be Deshaun Watson, Trey Lance? Could it still be Sam Darnold? Maybe a veteran guy? Nobody really knows at this point what's going to happen. They actually inquired about Matthew Stafford. Talks didn't really go anywhere, but they at least they picked up the phone. But with all of this, with the quarterback just being such a gray area for the team right now, for multiple teams to have contacted the Jets this early in the process, it's a good sign. And if everything progresses through time, you would assume that the Jets would have multiple offers on the table. That's huge for, a potential bidding war. I like the position that the Lions were in just a couple days ago with the whole Matthew Stafford drama, or situation rather, where they had 4, 5, 6 different offers out on the table, and then they can, make a collective decision. What's best for the short term? What's best for the long term? What direction should we travel down? Let's select the best option for us. If we have that luxury with the Sam Darnold trade, that's huge. And another thing I think we should make a note of, as time goes by, right, as the phases of the football offseason go by, available quarterbacks will be going off the board. Right now, look at all of the available guys. Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Deshaun Watson, Matthew Stafford was in that list, Sam Darnold, all of these different guys, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, possibly Mitchell Trubisky. There's going to be a lot of moving parts, and I cannot wait to see what ends up happening. But let's just, for the sake of argument, throw out a hypothetical on why this is a good thing for the Jets. Say we miss out on Watson. Deshaun Watson gets traded to Washington. They got their guy. They're not going to be trading for Sam Darnold. Jameis Winston re-signs with the Saints, 1-year contract. The Bears go out and they sign Marcus Mariota. They like what he did with Oakland. They like his, the skills that he brings to the offense. They think he's a good system fit. They're a win now team. They don't have a top 5 pick. They want Mariota to be a 1-year guy. They're done with Foles. They're done with Trubisky. If you're a team like the Carolina Panthers or the Indianapolis Colts, the pressure's on. The pressure is on. You've missed out on Matthew Stafford. You can't sign Jameis Winston. You can't sign Marcus Mariota. You failed to get Deshaun Watson. Those are 4 potential starting quarterbacks off the books. You cannot acquire them. And now with Philly and Carson Wentz looking like he's going to be the starting quarterback for at least the foreseeable future, now the pressure's on. The pressure is on for teams like Carolina and the Colts. Let's just talk about the Panthers for a second. If you're the Panthers, do you really want to sit at spot number 8 and hope that a quarterback falls to you? And if one does, it'll be the 4th best quarterback in the draft. Do you want to risk that and possibly miss out and then roll out Bridgewater again next season and still have no long-term plan behind him? Do you want to risk that? The Panthers were in on Matthew Stafford. I feel like they want to get younger at the quarterback position. They want to get that long-term guy. For the Colts, you missed out on Matthew Stafford. He was the perfect fit. You probably can't get Carson Wentz at this point. You're definitely not going to be getting Deshaun Watson. They're not going to be trading a franchise guy within the division. Dwayne Haskins is off the board. You already have 2 unproven guys on the roster, Jacoby Brissett and Jacob Eason, a guy who I really like. But do you really want to entrust an 11-win team into 2 unproven guys? Do you want to go out and maybe trade a mid-round pick for Sam Darnold, get him in the building? All of a sudden that creates more competition. May the best man win. So you're looking at these different teams, this quarterback carousel. It's going to be so much fun. I feel like so many teams out there have a need for that position. I can't wait to see what happens. But all in all, this is a good thing for the Jets. If the rumors are true, we have multiple teams calling, so there's a certain level of interest. We're so early in the process, so that's a positive right off the bat. As time goes on, the pressure's only going to really boil up for these opposing teams that potentially need a long-term guy. So I think the Jets are in a really good position. I mean, it would be absolutely horrible if they put him up for trade and nobody's calling, or one team calls and they're like, yeah, we'll give you a 5th. That would be complete disaster, right? Not ideal in the least. So the Jets are in a favorable spot. Again, if this rumor is true, it definitely makes Joe Douglas's life a lot easier. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for sticking with this channel. And as always, go Jets.